Oh, Jamar Chase with the dive. Because Garrett Wilson's wide open. Garrett Wilson, touchdown Barrett. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the video here on the World of Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the Notre Dame All-American Dynasty here on NCAA Football 14, College Football Revamped. That is right, we continue the season number 3, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it is season number 3, because it's season number 3, game number 9, game number 10, game number 9. I think it's what it is. Because we are taking on the Wisconsin Badgers. Wisconsin, the Cheeseheads. We're going up to Wisconsin, and we are going to go play at Camp Randall is what they call it, right? That's their stadium, Camp Randall? I'm pretty sure that's what it is. And it's going to be a big game. Hopefully there's no weather involved. I really hope there's no snow, no rain, nothing like that. I hope it can be chilly. It can be a little chilly, a little cold, a little freezing, but as long as there's no snow, no weather conditions that are on the field, I should be good to go. That'll be the ideal thing. So let's get into the video. I hope you guys are excited. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Let's get right to it. Here we are, as I mentioned, we are playing the Wisconsin Badgers. They're 3-3, we're 5-2. We are ranked number 6 in the country, and if we take a quick look at the Heisman race, let's take a look and see who's in it. Todd Gurley is second after playing Purdue in the last game. Brett Hundley is still ahead of us. Todd Gurley has to have such a good end of this season that he needs... It's just going to be impossible, really, I feel like, to pass Brett Hundley unless he throws for like 2 interceptions in a game or he just doesn't throw enough yards or something. I don't know. I don't know what it's going to take. I don't think it's going to be possible to get past Brett Hundley. He stole it from us last year, which was just highway robbery. There was no way that he was better than Todd Gurley last season, and now it looks like he's just going to walk away with it again this year. So, unfortunately, there's nothing we can do, which kind of sucks. But we are going to take on the Wisconsin Badgers on the road. Let's see if we can get another W and go to 6 wins, excuse me. I was thinking we were next week. Let's go to 6 wins on the road. It's going to be a tough matchup, but I think we can do it.
Hi everybody, Reese Davis with you, bringing you the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 pregame show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. Notre Dame's been hitting on all cylinders the last few games. They've ripped off a string of W's, trying to extend that streak, but the key is keeping Big Mo on your side. That's going to do it for us. Thanks for checking out the pregame show. NCAA college football action coming right at you. Brad and Kirk on the call. David and I are back at halftime.
The visitors' locker room here at Camp Randall Stadium is painted in the same shade of blue as prisons. We'll see if there's a jailbreak as our football's on tap next. And now it's time for the coin toss, and it's brought to you by Coke Zero. Real Coca-Cola taste, 0 calories. Enjoy everything.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Notre Dame football on the road in Wisconsin. Camp Randall Stadium is rocking. Everybody's excited, and there is some rain coming down. It seems to be pretty heavy right now. Hopefully that doesn't affect me too much. I know I talked about earlier how I didn't want any rain, but at least it's not snow. I'd rather have rain. I feel like that. Actually, no, I'd rather have snow, because I feel like rain, you can slip a little bit easier than in snow. I don't know. Both of them aren't very appealing, and that's not a good way to start the game. That is not a good way to start the game. Let's see if Marcus Mariota can get off the field here with a nice run. Get off the field, get off the ground, not off the field. Okay, they read that, but the linebacker's playing that well. He's playing that really well, and that is another loss of a yard. If Wisconsin has one thing going for him, it is good linebacking play and good offensive line play. Those are really the two position groups that Wisconsin always recruits really well. They also get a lot of good running backs. I had nowhere to go on that. Absolutely nobody was open. We don't punt the football on the channel. You know this. We've been over this. And this is going to be this is already a tough situation. I don't agree with it either, but this is what we do for the brand. O.J. Howard catches it, but, oh, he didn't even catch it. O.J. Howard dropped the football. I mean, it wasn't going to be successful anyway. It was going to be short of the line to gain, so it doesn't really matter. We'll see what what happens with that. And that's going to be Joel Stave with the first pass of the day for the Wisconsin. I think it's Stave. Is it Stave back there? It could be him. Let's see. I'll have to wait and see until he picks up the ball again. They have Clement back there. It's it's McAvoy. That's who's the quarterback. Stave's the backup, I think. I think they were in this season in real life. They were like battling for it or something. But Corey Clement is he still on the Eagles? I think he's still on the Eagles. If not, he was on the Eagles as of like last season. But playing for Wisconsin in this universe. And it is 3rd down and 8. Let's see if we can force some pressure to McAvoy. Oh, you got to pick that off. I know it's a linebacker. Or is it a lineman? Who is that? Tanner McAvoy with a horrible pass. That should have been picked off, man. That's kind of frustrating that he didn't pick that off because that was such a good play for him. But he doesn't have the hands. And somehow, after not getting anything going on our first drive on offense and giving the Badgers amazing field position, we end up with just 3 points against us. That is pretty cool that's all the damage that's been done so far. And Trey Waynes will take that to the 21-yard line and we will start again. All right, what do we got to do here? Because we could not move the ball literally at all. We just went backwards on our plays. So we're going to have to give this to Todd Gurley, and hopefully that offense line figures it out. We got to do something because what we did last drive is not going to work. That is 100% true. That is 100% true. What we did last drive is not going to work, but this might work. If I step my feet, throw that Amari Cooper, you got to outrun Shelton. How did he not outrun Shelton? Now, I could have taken off and ran with Mariota there, but I just felt like Cooper had a step on him. Was I wrong in thinking that? I felt like he had a step. Maybe he didn't. I don't know, and I got to throw this away. That's upsetting. I was going to scramble. I really was. I was going to scramble, and then I saw that the guy coming off the edge, he kind of sealed the outside. I couldn't go there. I got to throw that. That's a tight throw, and it's going to be incomplete. First 2 drives for the Notre Dame offense have been horrible. At least they don't have as good a field position as they started with last time. I think it was Josh Perry that dropped the interception last drive. 37 sounds like Josh Perry. That's going to be caught by McKnight. Broke the first tackle. Austin McKnight with a 15-yard catch. Man, we started out so bad this drive or this game. Our offense is literally stagnant. We can't move the football at all. Like, Todd Gurley has 5 yards rushing on 2 drives, and he's a Heisman contender. And they're going to score a touchdown. Arneson got stopped at the line, at the goal line. That's pretty crazy. I thought Arneson was going to easily walk in. He doesn't. They get stopped, but I'm sure they will score on this drive, or on this play. From the goal line, from the 1 yard line, I would think, not even, maybe the half-yard line. And it's going to be a handoff to Corey Clement, and we aren't even going to have a chance at stopping them. This game has gone from bad to worse because we can't move the football. This Wisconsin defense has been unbelievably tough to play against. I was not expecting the defense to play this good, but they are just like absolutely a stone wall. This is like going up against the 70s Steelers defense. The steel curtain is in effect here at Camp Randall. I did not expect that coming into this game, I'll tell you that much. There's Trey Waynes. He's got a lot of space here, but he's not going to get really anywhere. And that is going to be 27-yard line where we'll start, but it doesn't really matter if we can't move the football. We might as well say the 27-yard line's where the Badgers will start. We'll see what we can do. Are we going to have to bring in Johnny Football to save this game? That's going to be Amari Cooper. He actually brings in the catch. Maybe if I would have waited one more second, he would have had a little bit more separation, a little more space to run. But, I mean, we just needed to get it off the ground. That's the first completed pass of the day so far, and this is drive number 3. It's been a hard knock life for us. O.J. Howard completes the catch as a safety or a corner. Somebody just got absolutely squished back there.
I think they were expecting a run on that play, Brad, and it allowed
we finally complete our first down, and now we go back to the run game. Let's go to the run game and see if we can actually move this football, because if we can't do the run game, then we're going to be in a world of trouble. That is what our offense this season and last season has been based off of, is the run game. If we can't get Todd Gurley going, then we can't get anything going. We're certainly not gonna be able to throw the football, so Todd Gurley has to take this game over. That's exactly what he has to do. Just keep pushing forward. We have the offensive line to be able to do it. We really do. We have the offensive line to be able to do that. I don't know why Marcus Mariota's talking to the line like he's changing the play. Maybe he's trying to throw off the Wisconsin defense. It didn't work. Whatever he did, whatever he said, it didn't work. Gurley, 5 carries, 21 yards. Last time I did read option, it did not work at all. We lost a yard. I'll see if it works this time. If it doesn't, then we won't go back to it for a while. It is going to at least work to get some positive yards. That's a plus. Finally, it works. And now he's only got -2 yards average on the ground. Let's go with a Z spot here. Oh, that's the end of the first quarter. Not a good first quarter for your Fighting Irish. I'll tell you that much. Not a good first quarter. We'll go bunch flood. We are 0 for 2 on third downs. I hate the fact that we're on third down already, but it is what it is. We'll see if we can get this to go. Nobody's open here. I got to scramble. I got to try and get the first down. He fumbled the football and it stayed in bounds. I was trying to get out of bounds, but I was trying to get the first down. He fumbled it. Mariota did. And I think a Wisconsin player, I'm pretty sure a Wisconsin player kicked it in bounds, like kept it in bounds with a kick. Let's watch it again. See, I had nothing going here, so I was just trying to get the first down and then go out of bounds. As you can see, I was cutting to go out of bounds, but he just got, when he was getting wrapped up, I guess the ball was a little too slippery, and he just goes down, or it just falls out of his hands. And then, yeah, the ball was out of bounds. That ball was headed out of bounds, but Hayes, number 41, when he was running, he kicked it. Well, it bounces off his leg, and it stays in bounds because of that and gives the Badgers an opportunity to recover it. That ball was headed out of bounds. It did go out of bounds. They got to overturn this. It steps out of bounds. It bounces out of bounds before he touches it. Oh, that's out of bounds. That's touching the grass. That's touching white grass or gray grass, whatever it is. Oh, that's unbelievable. They got to overturn this. We'll see what they say. Can I challenge that? I don't know if I can challenge that. That's not a really challengeable thing. They're not going to review it initially. So I don't know what I would... If I challenge it, I'm just going to lose. If I challenge it, I'm going to lose the challenge because they're going to... knowing the game, they're going to challenge the fact if I fumbled or not instead of if the ball went out of bounds. So, and I clearly did fumble. He wasn't down when he fumbled, so... That is so annoying that we just got cheated out of a first down there because the ball slipped out and then it stayed in bounds because of it hit off of a Badger foot. Oh my God, McAvoy went sky high there. He gets absolutely hit in the air massively and goes down, but he does get 5 yards on the play. This game has not gone very well, I will tell you that much. I'll tell you that for free. This game has not gone very well at all. There's the play. It's a handoff. It's Corey Clements, and he's trying to get inside. He can't. He's going to get stopped. And it's 3rd down and 1 after a carry of 4. Okay. If we could force a turnover, that would be absolutely massive. That's exactly what we need to do. Exactly what we need to do is force a turnover here. Are we going to be able to do it? I don't know. I really don't know. They're probably going to get a 1st down here. That's what I would guess. They're going to keep its play action, and he's going to be able to run. I don't think Bosa's going to catch him, not for a 1st down at least. Bosa didn't even make a play on him at all. He gets hit hard by Landon Collins, but Tanner McAvoy, man. Tanner McAvoy gets a big-time run on play action. That's unfortunate. This game has just been so frustrating. We haven't been able to do anything on offense. Literally nothing except for a couple runs for Todd Gurley. And then everything else has just been bad and even worse. Sheldon Day luckily stops the read option there. Loss of 7. You're not going to fool the veteran Sheldon Day like that. 2nd down and 17 now. Are they in the field goal range? I don't think they are. They are not. At least I wouldn't think I wouldn't kick a field goal this far back, especially in college. So I would guess they would have to go a little bit forward if they want to at least kick a field goal, but they're probably expecting a 1st down here. Bosa couldn't bring him down, but Reggie Ragland could, and that is another loss of a yard, kinda. He kind of like reached the line of scrimmage or maybe lost a yard, who knows. It's 3rd and 17. Come on, come on. Let's go, defense. Let's get this. That's what we gotta do. We gotta stop them, force them to punt the football, and then everything will change. Everything will change once we get the ball back. We just got to make sure that we can stop them here. They are into field goal range now. Arneson gets stopped by Landon Collins and Jalen Smith, but it's 4th and 3, and I think they're in field goal range with that pass. I wanted to really jump with Joey Bosa, but I thought I would get roughing the passer call, and that would just be really bad. They did get to field goal range, but there's weather, there's rain. I was going to say there's wind, there's rain, and it's a long field goal already. So this is not a guarantee at all. It's up. It's got the right angle. No good, just short. I thought it was going to be good for sure. It just didn't have the distance. And we survived that drive with giving up no points. I can't believe that. That's crazy. What a string of luck, I guess you could say. Very lucky situation, and Todd Gurley's got some open space. He got brought down by the shoelaces. Oh, he got 1,000 yards on the ground with that run. That's good for Todd. But unfortunately, he could have had a couple more if he didn't get brought down by the shoelaces. Good blocking once again from the offensive line. We're really starting to figure out how to block this defense, giving Todd a little bit more time than he had in the first drives. 5 yards, I'll take it. But we got to score before halftime because they get the ball to start the half because they declined to take it at the beginning of the game. We got the ball to start the game, so they do get the ball. So we have to put up points here. If we don't put up points here and then they start the second half with the ball, oh, it's going to be just absolute trouble. But I do see my main man, Amari Cooper, wide open. He's got some space and it closes quickly. But 29 yards on a catch, absolutely massive. Absolutely massive. I think I'm going to run that same play, that same smash play, because Michael Thomas, I was eyeing him at the beginning. Michael Thomas has a good shot of being open down the field. I'm also going to streak Mike Evans because he's press coverage. I was right. I was right. Michael Thomas open and we score a touchdown. Big time. That's Galaxy Brain plays right there. Big time catch. Michael Thomas in the end zone, and we're finally on the board. That was our best drive. And it's only our best drive because we didn't have to go very far. We survived the field goal miss, and we were able to start from great field positioning, and we capitalized on it. I think that was like 4 plays, like 2 rushes with Todd Gurley and then 2 passes. But we get points. We're only down by 3. They do have a minute 50, so if we were able to stop him again and then get the ball again before half, that would be amazing. That's the ideal situation here. But we just got to actually get to that situation. He's got some space. Dalton Schultz is able to bring him down. Oh, he's still not down yet, technically. Touch the ground, please. Thank you. All right. That scared me a little bit. That's not good, though. That's not good. That gives them amazing starting field position with a minute 42 to go and 3 timeouts. But our defense has proven that we can slow down their offense. We can get to McAvoy and force them to lose yardage. And we can stop Clements, I think. Yeah, we can. Okay. He loses a yard there. He runs right into the defensive line there. I don't know where he was going. He runs right into it. And it's 2nd down and 11. That's beautiful. Obviously, the perfect scenario is to stop them on a 3 and out, get the ball back. But I guess I would settle for just running the clock out with them having the ball and not getting any points, and then we just go into halftime down 10-7. I guess I would settle for that. McAvoy's on the run again, and McAvoy will stiff arm. He'll carry, and he will almost get a first down there. Tanner McAvoy almost outpowered Trey Waynes for a first down. That is insane. He must have been hitting the gym this week. That's crazy that he almost outpowered Trey Waynes with a stiff arm nonetheless. They move Strauss. They're going to give this to Clement. Reggie Ragland wasn't fooled, but he gets stiff-armed, and Clement's got blockers in front of him. Corey Clement. No, no. Corey Clement. Bring him down. No. That's so unfortunate. Reggie Ragland met him at the line to shut him down, and we would have forced the punt. But he broke the tackle, and then nobody was going to catch him. He had 3 blockers in front of him and only like 2 guys that were getting blocked by those 3 blockers. It was, oh, that's so stupid, man. How did Reggie Ragland not bring him down there? Oh my God, that is unbelievable that Clement was able to break that tackle. That is actually unbelievable. Oh, but Trey Waynes has got some space. He's got 1 man behind him. Can he get to the outside? Get past these guys? Oh, no, Trey, keep fighting. No, okay. Beautiful kick return by Trey Waynes there. We got 53 seconds and all 3 of our timeouts. 53 seconds, all 3 timeouts. I think we're ready to go here. All right, what do we do here? I'm gonna slant. I'm also gonna roll. I'm gonna set my feet, throw it. That's gonna be caught by Mike Evans. Perfect, the clock will stop because we got the first down. Thank you, Mike. We are now into field goal range, so we can get down by 7. I don't want to get down by 7. I want to get down by 3. That is the goal, is to go down by 3 before half. So, did it not count there? I got to press the button harder? What's going on here? Hello? Okay, I pressed verticals because it was the only button that would work for some reason. I don't know what's going on there, but I got a man open. It's Juju Smith-Schuster! Touchdown! Yes, touchdown! Yes! Big time throw from Mariota. Verticals is a success, and we are back down, hopefully by 3, if Will Lutz can put this up and through with no problem, and he does right down the middle. 17-14. Man, now I really wish that we would have stopped Corey Clement on that run on 3rd down. That is unreal power for him to be able to break Reggie, because Reggie Ragland don't miss many tackles. He's one of the best linebackers in the country. He don't miss many tackles. And Corey Clement was able just to throw him to the side and able to get the huge return, or the huge run, and then he had the blocking in front of him, which helped. But 29 seconds, they have 2 timeouts, and they start pretty favorably for us. So we'll see what they can do. I'm going to use the Reggie Ragland here. I'm going to see if I can bring some pressure on McAvoy. They're going to motion their tight end out a little bit off the line and into an actual route. There's the play. Reggie Ragland came to the toes of McAvoy. Jalen Smith is able to bring him down. They call their second timeout. Reggie Ragland was inches away from sacking McAvoy. He got to the feet, and McAvoy felt that. McAvoy certainly felt that pressure from Reggie Ragland there. There's the snap. Josh Perry's got some edge. McAvoy's gonna scramble. Josh Perry's there. Hit him hard. Okay, so he got the first down. McAvoy is just so hard to bring down because we can't get a guy that's got enough, like can't get a guy that's not getting blocked to be able to tackle him. The offensive line, like I said, one of the strengths of Wisconsin every year is offensive line, and they're doing a good job on this one. It's no change, or it's no different. McAvoy's going to scramble again. He's got no choice but to. Kavari Russell absolutely laid him out there. And they're not going to use their final timeout. They're going to run no huddle. They got some receivers pretty far down the field. They're wasting a lot of time here. Why didn't they just call a timeout? That would have been better. There's a quick snap. McAvoy's going to take off and run again. This time Landon Collins is there, and he wraps him up, and that's how the quarter ends and the half ends. So we end up getting down by 3 at the end of the first half. We got to change things up in the second half, no doubt about it. Start of the third quarter at Camp Randall in the rain still. The rain didn't calm down by the halftime break there. And they're going to give this to Corey Clement. He's going to have some room. He squeezes himself up the middle for 7 yards, and that's how they start the third quarter. We got to play better. We absolutely have to play better this half. This quarter especially. We have to flip the tide. We have to flip the tide and absolutely get the momentum back on our side. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. They're going to pitch that. Pitch! It's Clement. Jalen Smith will wrap him up, and it's 3rd and 4. Loss of 1/2, 1.5 basically. And it's 3rd and 4 in Wisconsin territory. They're 2 for 4 on third downs. I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised if it's a McAvoy scramble. That's worked in the past. That has worked in the past for this Badger offense. It's going to be play action. Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if I could turn into somebody. I would like it. It's going to be caught by Frederick. No! And he's going to break a tackle too? Jordan Frederick down the middle of the field, wide open for some reason. The linebacker, Jalen Smith, had the eyes on the quarterback. He didn't know anybody was behind him. And I couldn't turn into... I wanted to turn into Jalen Smith so I could bring the pressure, but it just kept changing me between the defensive linemen. I couldn't get to... I couldn't get to a linebacker. He kept keeping me on the line. And that's going to be a handoff. Boulware's going to get there to wrap him up. Not before he gets 5, though. This is frustrating. Just trying to find any way to possibly shut down this Wisconsin offense. If it's not Clement, it's McAvoy, man. Just scrambling and doing whatever they can to get yards. Boulware's got a chance. Boulware, thank you. No yards gained by Corey Clement on that second down run, thanks to Ben Boulware. Thank you for that. And now it's 3rd down and 5. I would think that since they kicked that other field goal, they think they're in field goal range themselves on this drive. If Josh Perry can force it, that's going to be caught. No first down. Reggie Love catches it. Jalen Smith shuts that down. But that's probably a little bit closer than their last attempt. They're going to go for it. They learned from their mistakes. Actually, this is pretty deep, too. This is probably around the same area that they were in. So this is massive, boys. Absolutely massive. Can we stop them from getting a first down here? They've got 3 yards. Get there. Force an incompletion. Knock it down. Jordan catches it. And he stays on his feet. No, he's not. He's going to fall down. I don't know what's going on there. A.J. Jordan. We had it. 4th down. And he just absolutely beat whoever was covering him there. Unreal. Was it Marcus Peters? It probably was. We had to stop them, and we didn't stop them on 4th down. A quick throw from McAvoy to the open A.J. Jordan. That's going to be caught. Strauss gets brought down by Jalen Smith for a gain of 2. Just everything that Wisconsin does seems to work. I don't know why. It's just one of those games, man. That's college football for you. Anytime it could happen where just it feels like you can't do anything wrong, and that's what Wisconsin is. It's what it feels like to me for Wisconsin. I feel like they can't do anything wrong. I mean, yeah, we've been getting some lost yardage on tackles for loss and stuff. That ball's out! Get that ball! Get that ball! Clement picks it up. They lose some yards. We sacked Tanner McAvoy for the first time finally. But that ball was moving. It was getting pinged around like a pinball. And it is 3rd down and 11. They are now really close to the field goal. So I would expect them, if we do stop them here, which is what I want to do, I would expect them to just settle for a field goal here. Although they could be aggressive. I wouldn't be shocked if they were aggressive. Jalen Smith, thank you for the tackle. Rob Wheelwright goes down for after a gain of 6, but it's 4th and 5, and I would expect them to kick the field goal here. Yes, they are going to settle for a field goal. It's on the left hash, or towards the left hash. This is a more favorable attempt. It'll put them up by 6. It's up. It's got the angle. It's good. Okay. 6-point Badger lead. I can live with that. I can live with a 6-point Badger lead because if we score a touchdown on this drive, then we go up by 1, which is ideal. That is the scenario. Trey Waynes has had some pretty electric kicks in this game so far. He gets to the 24-yard line on this one, so not as good as that last one he had, where he got like 55 yards on it. And we will start on offense here. I think we got to establish the run game a little bit here, but maybe a little bit of read option. The passing, I don't know if we should establish the run game because the passing game has been working so well. Mariota, although Mariota's got some space, get up the field and block. You got to throw a block there. I know he's quick. Mariota breaks the first tackle, but I needed 76 to throw a block there. If he would have thrown a block, I would have been gone. He just needed to be like a couple speed faster, and he would have been able to get that block. But it's still a beautiful run on read option there. It worked to perfection. We got a ton of yards on it, and that gives us beautiful field position now. 1st down and 10. Give the ball to Todd Gurley. Cut it back in the middle. Todd, fight for some extra yardage. He got 2 out of all that. I could have sworn I got more than just 2, but whatever. Todd Gurley's only got 8 for 39. This is not the game. I talked about how I wanted Todd Gurley to have a massive game the rest of the season. He needed to have a massive season the rest going forward, and this is not how I pictured it to go, but we just can't run the football against this defensive line. There's O.J. Howard. He gets the 1st down. I've actually been fairly impressed with Mariota today. When we couldn't run the football, he realized the situation, and he has certainly stepped up, and he's thrown for 2 touchdowns. He's actually had some accurate passes. Like, he's been good. 7 for 11, 122, and 2 touchdowns. After the dreadful start where he was 1 for 5, he has certainly changed things and played really, really well. Gurley overpowers a couple of Badger defenders and gets 7 yards out of that. We'll run some no huddle here. I think we can get this play off before the quarter ends. It's going to be pretty tight, though. If everybody can get back to the line in time. Oh, we'll be able to get it off. Okay. There's the snap. There's the handoff, and Gurley will fight for the 1st down and get it. So Todd Gurley gets the 1st down. 4 seconds left. The clock will stop because of the 1st down. And there's 4 seconds left. It will begin right now, so we won't be able to get another play off. But we enter the 4th quarter down by 6, heading towards the red zone. This is massive, ladies and gentlemen. This is absolutely massive. 5 minutes left between us and possibly a victory. We are a yard away, well, technically 2 yards away, from the red zone. Is Michael Thomas the option here? I don't think so. He's not. But I tell you who is. It's going to be Todd Gurley. He had to come back for that, but he will end up gaining positive yards, 5 yards out of that. I wish Mariota wouldn't have thrown it so soft where he lost yards basically trying to come and get that. We'll go with read option since it worked so well last time. I could always just give this to Todd Gurley. That's the benefit of read option. We're going to snap this. They're going to not read Mariota, which is what they should do. I'm going to slide after just getting the first down because I can't have another fumble, man. I really don't want Mariota to fumble that football again. That was so frustrating. We had such a decent drive going there, where really our first decent drive, and then it just got completely ruined by that fumble. But if we can waste time and get a touchdown here, perfect. Good block there. Todd Gurley gets to the outside. Todd, get inside. Touchdown, Todd Gurley. We tied it. And Todd Gurley breaks the record for career rushing touchdowns for rushing touchdowns in a career with 50. Look at that. Todd Gurley, 50 rushing touchdowns in a career. 3 seasons it took him to do it. We're just going to go up by 1. I want to have the lead and not have a tie if we don't get the 2-point conversion. It's not that big of a deal. Go up by 1, go up by 2. If it was going up by 2 or going up by 3, that would be different. But it really matters. It doesn't really matter at all if we're going up by 1 or 2. So, because if they score, they kick a field goal, then all we have to do is kick a field goal. Or if they score a touchdown, then it's not going to matter. So, going up by 1, I'm comfortable with. And with 4:21 to go, we lead for the first time tonight. We lead for the first time in this game, and we've got to step up. If I've ever needed the defense to play one drive well, one drive to perfection, this is the drive. I just need like 2 sacks and an incomplete pass or something. That's going to be A.J. Jordan. And that's a first down on the first play. Not ideal. Okay. All right, Marcus Peters was playing so soft there. He's only had 1 incompletion to the entire game today, Tanner McAvoy. He has been pretty perfect. He's also been doing really well scrambling. And that's going to be Corey Clements. And he's going to wrestle Sheldon Day for a gain of 2. Luckily, Sheldon Day is stronger than Clement, so he's able to stop him from getting any more than 2. It's 2nd down and 8. 11 carries, 66 yards, and 2 touchdowns for Clement. He really shouldn't have 66 yards. It's all inflated because of that massive that massive run that he had. That's going to be Clement again. I missed the tackle with Bosa, but Buckner got off the block and was able to bring him down. That could have been very dangerous if he didn't get off the block in time. 5 yards. It's 3rd and 3. Please, 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 please. We're bringing pressure. This is the first time we brought this much pressure today. We're bringing linebackers. We're bringing defensive linemen. Everybody is getting to the quarterback here. Nobody got to the quarterback, and Strauss is able to get the first down. Unbelievable. How were they able to block everybody? We brought the house. Literally everybody but the corners we brought. And the safeties, the secondary had to stay back. Literally everybody else we brought, and they blocked everybody. Unbelievable. If I would have done that, we would have had 3 guys free. There's a fake throw, pump faking it. He finds Love. Love breaks the first tackle, and he's finally brought down after a gain of 5. 3 minutes. I'm terrified right now. I am absolutely terrified because this defense has not shown me consistently that we can shut down this Badger offense. They had just not done it.
Less than 3 minutes in the game.
2nd and 5. They're approaching our side of the field. That's going to be just a check down to Reggie Love. He's going to fall backwards. His momentum will take him backwards, and what could have been a gain of 4 or 5 is a gain of 1. So that's a little bailout right there. That is a little bit of a bailout.
Another 3rd down here.
And now it's 3rd down and 4. If I could get a sack here, that would be so good. That is the goal. Sack the quarterback, Tanner McAvoy. I don't think it's going to happen. It's going to be picked off, though. Marcus Peters, the interception! Go! Go, Marcus! You've been struggling all day! Go, Marcus! Marcus Peters with the interception! Yes! Marcus Peters picks it off. The first real mistake from either team. I mean, the fumble for us. But the massive amount of momentum change here. And that, I mean, Will Lutz has got a decent leg. We are technically already in field goal range if worse comes to worse, but we will give this to Todd Gurley just because we need to give Todd Gurley more yards. And they're already calling timeouts here. Oh my God, Tanner McAvoy threw in double coverage at the sideline. That is video game number one. Like, you can't throw at the sidelines in single coverage or in double coverage in video games, especially in football video games. And so the fact that he did that is absolutely insane. They call another timeout. They have one left. So even if we do kick a field goal and give them the ball back with a little bit of time left, they will have no timeouts because I'm going to run the football here. Hopefully get the first down. We are 0 for 3 on third downs. I could have sworn we got at least one, but I guess not. We need Todd Gurley to get 1 yard. That's all he needs. He's got it. And they will use their final timeout. Oh my God. Will it happen? The comeback of all comebacks. Down by 10 in the first quarter. It was the worst start you could possibly imagine. Gurley cuts it back into the middle and rolls forward for a gain of 4. It was the worst start you could imagine as a Notre Dame fan. And instead, we grinded. We played amazingly with Marcus Mariota through the air. The passing game, which doesn't usually work. It's not usually what we rely on in these games. Usually it's Gurley that is what we rely on, but the passing game came to play. Mariota, even in the run game, has been amazing. That's a massive first down. And then the mistake of all mistakes. Tanner McAvoy throws to the sidelines in double coverage. Marcus Peters picks it off and returns it for a few yards. Unreal. Complete momentum shift. Todd Gurley bowls over a runner, or a tackler, I should say, and he gets 6 yards on that carry. We are right at the end zone. He's unfortunately not going to have 100 yards on the ground, which could hurt him in the Heisman race. But if we can get this second touchdown, maybe that'll make up for it. I don't know. He's not going to pass Brett Hundley unless Brett Hundley just, like, got hurt or something, I guess. Oh, he's going to get shut down there. Good tackling. Okay, maybe he won't even have a rushing touchdown because we've got to score this football. No doubt about it. We've got to score this football. We are right in the middle, so we could kick a field goal, go up by 4, and then force them to have to kick score a touchdown. But I'm going to take this clock down a ton. I'm actually going to switch this to a run because I want Todd Gurley to get that second touchdown. And they open up. It's very favorable running here. Here we go. We're taking this down. Snap the ball. Hand it to Gurley. Cut it back up. Touchdown, Irish. And we are going to win this game on the road at Camp Randall. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. What a game. Oh my God, what a game.
Boy, this offense right now is just being physical, really controlling the line of scrimmage.
Wild, absolutely wild scenes on the road in Wisconsin. We are going to come to the Cheese State and not start very well, but we are going to end up, hopefully, I mean, it's not over yet. There's still 34 seconds left. Anything can happen in college football, that is for sure. But with 34 seconds and they have no timeouts, I like our odds. We just need a couple big stops and then we can force them into a bad throw situation, and then we'll be golden. If Bosa could get a sack here, Joey Bosa! Almost knocked my PS5 off. Joey Bosa with the sack. That is absolutely massive because now they've got to run to huddle. They set their players down the field, so they got to come all the way back. It's going to take them forever. Wasting time, no timeouts. They might spike this, actually. I don't know if they want to waste it down. Nope, they're going to waste it down here. They're going to spike to stop the clock. 17 seconds. 3rd and 17. That Joey Bosa sack was unbelievable. Unbelievably clutch by Joey Bosa, one of our best pass rushers, maybe of all time. Can we get one more to end this game? They're going to run with Corey Clement. Jalen Smith is there. That is going to be the game. 4th and 14. They're not going to get another playoff, I wouldn't think. I mean, they can try. It's going to be a quick play if they do. They do snap it. One more play. Final play of the game. This is for all the marbles, and they're just going nowhere. And we are going to win this game 28-20 in unbelievable scenarios. Wow.
And the ball game's over, and our final score in this one.
I am just speechless, man. Todd Gurley's the player of the game. I'd probably give that to Marcus Mariota, if we're being real honest. Maybe, no, I'd give it to Marcus Peters. Give Marcus Peters the player of the game tab because he got the pick that sold it for us, or that sealed it for us. Wow. What a game, ladies and gentlemen. That might have been one of the best games of the entire series. Whew. Wild. Stats on the day, Mariota 8 for 12, 127 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks. He played really, really well when we needed him to. We needed the passing game. We needed Mariota in general. He did good on the passing game and in the run game. Phenomenal. Great start. And then Gurley, 18 carries, 86 yards, 2 touchdowns. I hope that doesn't hurt him too much in the Heisman race because he didn't get 100 yards. But he did 2 things. He got over 1,000 yards for the season, and he broke the record for most rushing touchdowns in a career. He got 50, and 51. So that's awesome. Congratulations to Gurley. Receiving-wise, Amari Cooper was big. Juju with a touchdown. Michael Thomas with a touchdown. Massive touchdowns. And then we get to the defense. Joey Bosa's sack was absolutely crucial. And then Leonard Williams forced a fumble, but Marcus Peters' interception was even more crucial. So let's go wrap up this episode. Next week is the rivalry game against Navy, week number 10. And did it hurt Todd Gurley in the Heisman race? It didn't. He's still behind Brett Hundley. I have a feeling he's going to be behind him for a while. But that's going to do it for the episode. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching. See you guys in the next one. Peace.